Hi everyone, welcome back to the lecture. I hope you all are doing good, you all are great, and you all are safe at your places as well. So I welcome you on our another video, which is going to be on World Telecommunication and Information Society Day 2025, which is every year is celebrated on 17th of May. Okay. And in this particular video, we are going to see that how telecommunications specifically is bringing infrastructure and is bringing connectivity as well. And why this day and why this particular entire thing is important, because here in this particular video we will see that how telecommunication is even reducing the gender gaps. Okay, is reducing gender gaps. सो हमने बहुत बार ये चीज डिस्कस करी है कि अगर मैं टेलीकम्युनिकेशन की बात करूँ या फिर अगर मैं आईसीटी की बात करूँ, so it is very much capable of bringing more of connectivity, bringing more of infrastructure. We have already discussed that. Okay, but how it is very much capable of bridging the gap of gender disparity as well. So this is what we are going to discuss in the coming slides. All you need to do is to be with me in this entire video and make sure that if you are liking this particular initiative by Olive Board, by me as well, so ensure that you are giving feedback in the comment section, and you are just you have to like the video as well, and you have to share it with your fellow friends as well. So here I have told you already that here this is specifically for what purpose? For bridging the gender gaps. Okay, for bridging gender gaps. And how it is possible? Okay, how it is possible? So in this particular video, in this one video only, we are going to read various of the initiatives which have been taken by the government of India to boost connectivity in with respect to telecommunication, with respect to availability of the connectivity, with respect to availability of the internet services. So we are going to see each and everything which is related to it. Okay, if you are the one who have any doubt related to your preparation, all you need to do is to join my channel, which is Economy with Payal. And if you have any doubt related to your preparation, and ensure that I am not sticking to the syllabus specifically, even if you have any doubt beyond syllabus as well, but that should be related to your exam only relevant doubts are taken into consideration here. Rest of doubts are not entertained, so you have to ensure that you are sticking here with your examination purpose only. Okay, all you need to do is you can either scan it or you can just write Economy with Pile. There you will find my channel. And if you want the PDF of this particular video, all you need to do is one, join my channel, or you can join the channel of Olive Board as well. In both of the channels you will find the video, the PDF of these mini lectures. Okay, now coming on to this thing, so I told you that the particular theme and particular aim of this is that how telecommunication information is trying to bridge the gaps, as in I'm specifically talking about the gender gaps that are there. Okay, so the theme is very broader in a manner, which is VTISD 2025. VTISD as in that empowering women through digital technologies. This is very, very important from an examination perspective also. If a question is asked on gender inequality, or if a question is asked specifically how related to women only, as in to the development of it, as in that to the development of her, और हम कौन कौन से एरियाज में काम कर रहे हैं ताकि हम जेंडर डिस्पैरिटी को डिक्रीज कर सके, या फिर अगर आपको कनेक्टिविटी के ऊपर भी क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, सो दीज आर द मेनी इनिशिएटिव्स व्हिच यू कैन स्पेसिफिकली मेंशन हियर. Specifically related to women, how we are working towards the empowerment of women, so you can just quote this particular data. It will give quality to your answer. Okay, so we knew this thing that it is celebrated every year on May of 17th, marking what? Marking the establishment of International Telecommunication Unit, which and the signing of what? And the signing of the first International Telegraph Convention 1865. Okay, that is the reason why we are celebrating it. Okay, now what is the significance of the day? So this day serves to raise awareness about the potential of the internet services, of the ICT, of the digitalization. Okay, so this is the entire focus here, that we are focusing towards what? ICT, and how it is helping our society. Okay, how it is helping our society as well. as in the betterment of it. Okay, we are also focusing on what? This is also focusing on reducing the digital divide. Okay, reducing digital divide. अब यहाँ पे digital divide क्या है कि few, when it comes on to digitalization, या फिर it, when it comes on to the availability of internet of things, या फिर internet services. So यहाँ पे you people know this thing, that it is mostly available in the areas of rural areas, and less availability is there in the urban areas. So we need to ensure that we are taking corrective measures in bridging the gap here, and we are also ensuring that these many things, these many initiatives are reaching out to each and every section of society, so that we can move towards inclusive growth and development as well. Okay, inclusive growth and development as well. Okay, so this is the entire objective of this particular step which have been taken by the government of India. Now when it comes on to digital connectivity, so it has emerged as what? As a fundamental enabler for the modern life. Now it when it comes on to a fundamental enabler, that includes what? सबसे पहले तो powering access to services, education, healthcare, financial system, and economic opportunities as well. So when it comes on to digitalization, we are utilizing it in the betterment of human. Okay, in making human more better in a way. Now considering COVID-19 का case, ठीक है, when pandemic was there, everything was closed up. Okay, even when I talk about jobs, even when I talk about institutes, schools, everything was closed. Through the technology, through the digitalization only, we people were able to get information. Okay, चाहे वो टेलीकम्युनिकेशन के साथ आप इसको कनेक्ट कर लो, चाहे वो आप आईसीटी के साथ कनेक्ट कर लो. बच्चे भी क्लासेस कैसे लगा रहे थे? ऑनलाइन क्लासेस लगा रहे थे, है ना. एवरीथिंग वाज टर्न्ड आउट टू डिजिटलाइजेशन. So that was with the help of digital technology that we have, that even in the time of pandemic, even in the time of war situation, we can have a scope of moving. Okay, we cannot just lag behind. हम जो है वो मूव करते रहेंगे when we have the access of digitalization, when we have an access of ICT, telecommunication, everything you can take into consideration. Okay, now when it comes on to TRI, so it recognizes the importance of digital inclusion as a cornerstone of inclusive growth. If you want your country, your economy to develop in a manner, so you have to ensure that whatever services you are providing now, it is reaching out to each and every individual. Okay, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि जो हमारे पास प्रॉब्लम है that is of digital divide. Okay, digital divide, we need to bridge it. Why? Because we talk about Atmanirbhar Bharat, we talk about inclusive development things, we talk about inclusive growth things, and those are the things which can be achieved with the help of what? With the help of better connectivity, with the help of better availability of resources to each and every individual. That is how we can achieve inclusive growth and development as well. Why I am taking into consideration development? Because you people know कि हम ये जो सारी सर्विसेज है ना, जो हमारी डिजिटल डिवाइड सर्विसेज हैं, मतलब जो हमारी डिजिटल कनेक्टिविटी सर्विसेज है, सॉरी, जो डिजिटल कनेक्टिविटी है वो हम हर एक एरिया में यूज कर रहे हैं. जैसे मैंने आपको अभी एजुकेशन का एग्जांपल दिया ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ कोविड, है ना. अब उसके बाद में जो कोविड का टाइम था ना, उसके बाद में हेल्थ में कैसे इम्प्रूवमेंट हुआ कि नाउ you have this particular system with all of you कि आप घर बैठ के भी जो डॉक्टर से कंसल्टेशन अगर आपको लेना है, you can just consult your doctor through video chat as well, है ना. अब आपके पास ये सारी जो सर्विसेज हैं वो अवेलेबल है. Now considering that there is a poor family, the one cannot travel, let's consider a case कि कोई जो है वो बहुत पीक नॉर्थ में रहता है और कोई एक बहुत अच्छा डॉक्टर है किसी पर्टिकुलर चीज का, लेट्स कंसीडर लंग का किसी को डिजीज है ना. अब उनको किसी डॉक्टर को चेक करवाना है, वो एकदम साउथ में है, दैट इज द वन ऑफ द बेस्ट डॉक्टर ऑफ इंडिया. ओके, नाउ दे वांट टू गेट ट्रीटमेंट फ्रॉम हिम. अब जब वो ट्रैवल करेंगे सबसे पहले तो उसमें खर्चा आएगा, है ना. अब फिर जब वो ट्रैवल करेंगे तो टाइम टेकिंग भी है, और उसके बाद वहां पे जाके उनको उनको रहने का भी कुछ ना कुछ करना पड़ेगा. सो दीज आर द मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स इन बिटवीन. एंड व्हेन देयर वाज अ टाइम ऑफ पैंडेमिक आल्सो, सो ये सारी सिचुएशन जो है वो उतनी ज्यादा पॉसिबल नहीं थी. क्यों? क्योंकि एवरीवन वाज टेकिंग करेक्टिव मेजर्स, है ना. सो दिस थिंग वाज पॉसिबल ओनली विद द हेल्प ऑफ डिजिटलाइजेशन. थोड़ा सा छोटा सा फीस देके आप उनके साथ वीडियो चैट कर सकते हो एंड दे विल टेल यू द एग्जैक्ट प्रॉब्लम. ऑफ कोर्स जो एनालिसिस है वो एकदम 100% एक्यूरेट तो नहीं हो सकता, बट ऑफ कोर्स द डॉक्टर्स ट्राई देयर बेस्ट to tell you, knowing the symptoms only, that what is the exact case here. So due to the digitalization, we are now able to have an access of many of the things. That is how I have talked about economic development. Okay, so we want to achieve it, we have to see that we are reducing or we are bridging the digital divide gap that is there. Okay, now we are going to talk about various of the initiatives which have been taken by the government of India to bridge the gap. One is Digital India, power to empower. Now this particular initiative was taken in the year of 2015. Okay, और ये जो पर्टिकुलर इनिशिएटिव है वो क्यों लिया गया है? सबसे पहले तो कि यहाँ पे हमें क्या करना है, वी हैव टू ट्रांसफॉर्म इंडिया into a digital empowered society and knowledge economy as well. Okay, and knowledge economy as well. Sorry, I am not very expert in making straight line. Okay, so we are very, we want our economy to become digitally correct, and we also want to empower our society, and that too knowledge economy also, so that we can bring spillover effects onto the other things. Okay, now the program जो है, ये जो पर्टिकुलर प्रोग्राम है, इसका एम क्या है? दैट इज टू इंश्योर डिजिटल डिलीवरी ऑफ सर्विसेज, expansion of digital economy and promotion of employment opportunities through the robust digital infrastructure. Okay, डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की जब मैं बात करती हूँ, सो आई एम टेकिंग इनटू कंसिडरेशन एन एग्जांपल है, जैसे डिलीवरी ऑफ सर्विसेज की बात करूँ. अब मैं यहाँ पे वेलफेयर सर्विसेज की बात करती हूँ. ठीक है, आई एम गिविंग यू एग्जांपल साइमल्टेनियसली. फॉर एग्जांपल वी हैव डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर. ठीक है, डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर. नाउ व्हाई द स्कीम इज देयर? सो दैट वी कैन प्रोवाइड देम हेल्प. जो भी अगर हमारी इवन देयर इज अ वर्स सिचुएशन, इवन इफ पैंडेमिक कम्स अगेन, विच इज इन न्यूज अगेन, है ना, अभी न्यूज है कि पैंडेमिक जो वापस आ रहा है, मतलब कोरोना के जो केसेस है वो ज्यादा इंक्रीज हो रहे हैं. सो आई वुड रिकमेंड यू टू टेक करेक्टिव मेजर्स इफ देयर इज इंक्रीज इन इट. ठीक है, अगर यहाँ पे अगर हम देखते हैं कि कुछ भी पैंडेमिक जैसी सिचुएशन आती है इकोनॉमी में, तो हमें एक ऐसा सिस्टम बनाना है जो कि उस टाइम पे भी वर्क करेगा. ठीक है, सो वी हैव डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर. Direct benefit transfer ensures that services or the financial help is just directly reaching out to people without any delay. Okay, और बीच में कोई मिडिल मैन भी नहीं है. तो यहाँ पे हमें जो डिलीवरी ऑफ सर्विसेज है ना, दैट शुड बी डिजिटल इन मैनर, दैट विल हेल्प द इंडिविजुअल्स टू हैव मोर नॉलेज अबाउट इट. सिमिलरली एक्सपेंशन ऑफ डिजिटल इकोनॉमी. ठीक है, अब जो हमारी इकोनॉमी है दैट शुड गेट डिजिटलाइज. Similarly, promotion of employment opportunities as well through robust digital infrastructure. अब you see that we have various of apps today, है ना, जैसे one of the example is LinkedIn. फिर उसके बाद हमारे पास अदर एप्स भी हैं, उनके थ्रू यू आर एबल टू फाइंड जॉब्स टुडे. फिर उसके बाद अगर मैं डिजिटल सर्विसेज या फिर डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की बात करूँ, सो आप यहाँ पे भी जो एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज है वो ढूंढ सकते हो. ठीक है, सो वी हैव 3 many objectives which we have to achieve. Now under Digital India we have various of the further initiatives, and you can call them key pillars as well. अब वो कौन कौन से हैं? सबसे पहले है हमारा नेशनल ब्रॉडबैंड मिशन. Now this particular initiative was launched in the year of 2019, and the meaning itself is clear, just reading the initiative only. So this shows what national broadband mission, which is entirely related to what? Providing broadband services, and that is what? Equitable access. Now remember that here we are writing equity and not equality. Okay, and not equality, because this is a welfare service. Okay, this is a welfare service, and we want to give this service to those individuals only who are in need of it. Okay, so remember that there is a difference between equity and equality. So we need to provide what? पहला universal, कि जो चीजें हैं वो limited नहीं होनी चाहिए, equitable manner में होनी चाहिए, but should be universal. Okay, access to broadband services, under it there is a notable progress. जब मैं बात करती हूँ नेशनल ब्रॉडबैंड मिशन 1.0 की, तो उसमें नंबर्स क्या थे? सो 94.49 करोड़ ब्रॉडबैंड सब्सक्राइबर्स एज ऑफ मार्च 25, 2025, एंड expansion of optical fiber cable to 42.13 lakh route kilometers is also an achievement here. Now we have an upcoming area, or we have an upcoming mission here, which is National Broadband Mission 2.0, which intends to further bridge the gap, as in we want to further increase the connectivity gaps. Okay, increase as in that we want to decrease the gaps and we want to increase connectivity through such initiatives as in through satellite broadband to connect remote and underserved areas as well. अब एरियाज के ऊपर भी बाइफिकेशन है, ठीक है, एरियाज भी दो प्रकार के हैं, वन इज अंडरसर्व्ड एंड अनदर वन इज अनसर्व्ड. Underserved are those where few of the resources are provided, but if we bring more of the resources, we can see more of the improvement. Unserved, where no resources provided, we need to provide, we need to start them providing basic resources. So these are the bifurcation based on the areas. Leveraging optical ground wire for power infrastructure to extend what connectivity to the hilly terrains in coordination with the Ministry of Power, that is also an objective here. Next we have is BharatNet. अब भारत नेट से ही पता लग जाएगा, वी आर हियर टॉकिंग अबाउट द इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी थिंग्स. So as a backbone of rural digital connectivity, we have to ensure that through BharatNet, we are bridging what? We are bridging, connectivity gaps, or you can say digital divide. Okay. We have to ensure that if internet facilities are reaching out to urban areas, we have to ensure that this is reaching out to rural areas as well. Okay, so BharatNet aims to connect all of the Gram Panchayats and extend to villages beyond GPs on a demand basis. Now, what are the achievements of phase 1? It connected 1 lakh of GPs, and phase 2 it covered an additional 1.5 lakh of GPs through optical fiber, radio and satellite technology as well. Now we have amended BharatNet here. So what is the what it proposes? One is ring topology based on OFC connectivity for resilience. Then we have extension to all of the non-GP villages, and integration of 5G readiness and future proofing of networks. Now why we are doing it? One, for developmental part, ठीक है, वन फॉर डेवलपमेंट. नाउ कंसीडर कि जब हमें प्रॉब्लम आई थी ना, जब हमने पैंडेमिक की प्रॉब्लम देखी थी, सो आपने ये केस सुना होगा कि बहुत सारे जो इंडिविजुअल्स हैं ना, दे वर कंप्लेनिंग कि जो जो डिजिटल व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट रूरल एरियाज, तो वहाँ पे उतने ज्यादा जो सर्विसेज है ना वो रीच आउट नहीं हो रहे हैं, है ना. ये चीज हमने देखी थी कि जो इतनी सर्विसेज हैं वो रीच आउट नहीं हो रही है. वाई? Because one, there was no availability of smartphones, and other one, internet facilities. So after that, government is continuously working on this gap कि जो internet services है ना वो rural areas तक भी पहुंचे, so that people, if pandemic again comes, या फिर अगर कोई भी situation आती है तो लोगों की डेवलपमेंट में, लोगों की वेलफेयर सर्विसेज में कोई भी प्रॉब्लम ना आए, ठीक है, क्योंकि एजुकेशन इज समथिंग विच हैज टू बी टेकन बाय ईच एंड एवरी इंडिविजुअल. वी हैव दिस राइट. ओके, और अगर कोई इंडिविजुअल है जो लॉन्ग ट्रैवल करके नहीं पढ़ा सकता है अपने चिल्ड्रन को, सो वी हैव दिस सर्विस. आप डिजिटलाइजेशन का यूज करके, आपके पास अगर घर पे स्मार्टफोन है तो आप उसका यूज करके अपने बच्चे को क्वालिटेटिव एजुकेशन जो है वो प्रोवाइड कर सकते हो, ठीक है. सो दैट इज फॉर दिस पर्पस. Next we have is on telecom and internet growth expanding the digital footprint. So this is entirely related to data. Telephone, total telephone connection surged from 933 million to 1188.70 million. Tele density improved from 75.23% to 84.49% in the same period. And urban tele density increased to 661.36 million from this data. Rural tele density rose to 527.34 million from this data. So you see there is a rise, है ना? There is a good rise here. Tele, when I talk about the internet connection, so it also grew from 25.15 crore to what? 96.96 crore, 285.53% of growth. So the numbers are huge in a manner. Broadband connections also expanded from 6.1 crore to what? To 94.92 crore, astonishing what? 1452% increase. So this is a huge data that we have. Now you remember कि यहाँ पे हमने 10 साल के अंदर कितना ज्यादा जो इंक्रीज है वो देखा है, ठीक है. So this is also very impressive numbers. Next we have is common service center. Now when I talk about it, so यहाँ पे अगर हमने चीजें एक्सेसिबल करवानी है ना, वहाँ पे जो कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर है, it is leading here. Okay, so it serves as a vital last mile delivery of digital access points, delivering e-governance, education, financial, healthcare and agricultural services. It is under your BharatNet. CSC SPV has facilitated what? Wi-Fi access points and FTTH connections in GPs, further strengthening rural digital infrastructure. So when I talked about this thing, that for providing last mile or connectivity, कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर इज लीडिंग हियर. ओके, अगर आपके पास इंटरनेट फैसिलिटीज होंगी देन ओनली यू विल बी एबल टू प्रोवाइड देम. व्हेन इट कम्स ऑन टू द टेक्नोलॉजीज, जैसे हमारी ऑगमेंटेड रियलिटी होगी, वर्चुअल रियलिटी होगी या फिर मिक्स्ड रियलिटी होगी, they are poised to redefine the media landscape, offering immersive viewer experiences, interactive storytelling या फिर real time engagement. Now for those individuals who have not understood that, आपको मैं एक एग्जांपल देती हूँ. आपने बहुत बार आप जो है आप एप्स को यूज करते होगे, है ना, जैसे हाँ, जैसे आपने देखा होगा बहुत बार कि जैसे फ्लिपकार्ट हो गया या फिर अमेजोन हो गया, आपने बहुत बार देखा होगा कि जब आप प्रोडक्ट खरीदने लगते हो ना, तो वहां पे आपको एक एक फीचर आता है जिसमें आपको ये जो है एक्सेस मिलता है कि इफ यू कीप और इफ यू मूव योर कैमरा to your bedroom या फिर to your space, you will be able to find that product in your space only, so that you can get to know that how it will look. For example, आपने कोई भी decorative material देखा अपने घर के लिए, maybe some showcase या फिर maybe a beautiful clock. Now you do not know if it is, it will look good on my wall or not. So you have feature here where if you turn your camera into your space, into on your wall, that picture will be clearly see on your wall here, and you will be able to see if that particular product is looking good on your wall or not. So this is what is related to it. Okay, next we have is D2M and 5G broadcasting, also D2M as in direct to mobile, and 5G broadcasting also, which are pioneering content distribution channels, allowing terrestrial broadcasting directly to mobile device without any internet dependency. Now two emerging global standards are what? These are two. Okay, अब ये क्या है, ये एक्सेस कर रहा है कि हाँ हिली रीजन्स के ऊपर, या फिर अगर मैं बोलूँ ना कि कुछ बैकवर्ड रीजन होते हैं या फिर विलेजेस वगैरह, उनके वहां पे इंटरनेट फैसिलिटी जो है ना वो उतने अच्छे तरीके से नहीं पहुंचती है. ठीक है, जो इंटरनेट है वो थोड़ा सा लिमिटेड रहता है. So if you have internet, that too in a limited manner, so you can have an excess of it. Next we have is PM Vani, that is public Wi-Fi for all. Now this particular initiative have been taken कि आप क्या करो, जो छोटे छोटे merchants है, फिर जो छोटे छोटे shopkeepers हैं, आप जो है आप इनके अंदर एक्सेस करना शुरू कर दो. यू रजिस्टर योरसेल्फ हियर एंड यू मेक श्योर दैट यू आर कीपिंग वाईफाई फैसिलिटीज फॉर द पीपल हु आर अराउंड यू. अब हो सकता है कि आप किसी हिली रीजन में घूमने जा रहे हो, वहां पे इंटरनेट फैसिलिटी जो है वो अवेलेबल नहीं है, एंड यू नीड टू मेक पेमेंट, यू नीड टू कॉल समवन और यू नीड टू पुट मैसेज टू समवन. अब वहां पे अगर इंटरनेट फैसिलिटी नहीं है तो दैट इज अ प्रॉब्लमैटिक सिचुएशन. But if there is any individual या फिर near shops that that is near to you, if they have internet services, so आप उनको कुछ छोटे से पैसे दोगे और वो आपको इंटरनेट फैसिलिटीज जो है वो अवेल करवा देंगे. तो दैट इज अ गुड सिचुएशन, राइट. इससे एक तो इकोनॉमी में भी बेटर प्लेस होगा, जो एक छोटा मर्चेंट है, छोटा शॉपकीपर है, वो भी कुछ पैसे कमा लेगा, and you will have an excess of internet as well. So the Prime Minister Wi-Fi Access Network Interface framework is designed to democratize internet access through widespread of public Wi-Fi hotspots. Now, what are the highlights here? So, 2,78,439 Wi-Fi spots have been deployed and operated by what DP, PDOs in collaboration with public data office aggregators. Hardware is widely accessible, enabled by the Center of Development of Telematics. So this is not of much relevance, but यहाँ पे आपको इतना याद रखना है कि what is the meaning of PM Vani and what is the purpose that it is completing. Next is Sanchar Sathi mobile app, security in your hands. Now this is a citizen focused initiative, and when I talk about the the security of the citizen, okay, now this offers what कि एक जो टेलीकॉम सिक्योरिटी की अगर मैं बात करूं या फिर जब हम बात करते हैं डिजिटलाइजेशन की, सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू आर टेकिंग करेक्टिव मेजर्स कि आप फ्रॉडुलेंट एक्टिविटीज में ना आओ, या फिर आप क्या हो कि आपको कोई भी है ना, हम बोलते हैं ना कि पंजाबी में ठगी ठोरी कर लेते हैं. सो आप इजीली जो है किसी के fraudulent activities के अंदर आप ना आ सको. you have to protect yourself. if you're in the internet services, you have to ensure that you are putting what do you call it, proper protection on each and everything. When it comes onto your social apps as well, you have to take care of those, you know, areas as well. You have to take care of your accounts as well. And for that we have Sanchar Sathi mobile app, which provides reporting fraud and suspicious communication, managing and securing mobile connection, blocking lost stolen devices, and verifying handset authenticity as well. Now what does data say? So with over 90 crore smartphones users in India, the app ensures seamless access through what an intuitive interface on both Android and iOS platform as well. Okay, next we are going to see how it is ensuring gender gap. So अभी तक बहुत सारे इंडिविजुअल्स के माइंड में क्वेश्चन आया होगा कि मैम तो हमें कॉन्टिन्यूसली डिजिटलाइजेशन के बारे में बता रही है, स्टेप्स के बारे में बता रही है, but the theme was on reducing the gender gap that is there. So how it is helping women also. So here we are going to see that. Okay, so when it comes on to India now, it has implemented targeted programs which I've already told you. जैसे मैं अगर entrepreneurship की बात करूँ, है ना, you know, of course entrepreneurship की अगर मैं बात करूँ, so यहाँ पे you people, you know, would remember that Swavalambiनी app is there, which is specifically for what, you know, women business led development, for the purpose of women business led development. So Swavalambiनी app is there, you know, Swavalambiनी initiative is there. अब वो भी डिजिटलाइजेशन के ऊपर है. कैसे? क्योंकि वहां पे ई मार्केट प्लेसेस जैसे जो चीजें हैं हम अवेलेबल करवा रहे हैं, दैट विल, यू नो, इंक्रीज द ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस. अब यहाँ पे ये चीजें जो है वो इसी के लिए, ताकि हम जो जेंडर, यू नो, जो जब व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट जेंडर, व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट डिजिटल इंक्लूजन, इट शुड बी, you know, it should be able to increase it. So सबसे पहले हमारे पास महिला e-haat, which is a digital marketing platform under the Ministry of Women and Child Development, enabling what, women entrepreneurs to showcase and sell their products online. जैसे हमारे पास ई मार्केट प्लेसेस है ना, जेम के बारे में सभी ने सुना है ना, जेम के बारे में सभी ने सुना है. सो इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ प्लेटफॉर्म दैट इज फॉर पब्लिक प्रोक्योरमेंट. अब ये क्या करता है, डिजिटल एक्सेस देता है इफ यू वांट टू मेक योर मार्केट ई मार्केट, है ना. सिमिलर इज द केस हियर. Now it is integrated with a broader Digital India and Stand Up India mission as well. And when it comes on to Stand Up India ना, so you have to remember that इस साल जो है इसके 9 years complete हो चुके हैं, and many a times a question has been asked when it comes on to RBI Grade B part. Okay, so you have to remember that you are not leaving it and giving you a brief introduction about it. So हमारा जो Stand Up India mission है ना, वो किसके लिए है? That is specifically for entrepreneurship, but targeting women, SC and ST communities as well. Okay, so benefits, you know, giving them benefits is the entire objective of Stand Up India. Okay, next you can consider Startup India as well, and it has a broader vision, which is what, which is Digital India. Okay, next is Pradhan Mantri Gramin Digital Sakshastra Abhiyan. अब PMG दिशा किसके लिए है? So you people have to remember that this is for education. Okay, this is for education. अब 2017 में जो है इसको लॉन्च करा गया था, जस्ट टू मेक इन श्योर कि जो हमारी डिजिटल लिटरेसी है ना, वो जो है, जो इंडिविजुअल्स है वो उनसे ना रहे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, देयर इज एनी ऑफ द इंडिविजुअल हु इज इन रूरल एरिया एंड वन इज कमिंग फ्रॉम वेरी बैकवर्ड फैमिली. ओके, वेरी बैकवर्ड फैमिली, उनकी वहाँ पे जो लड़कियों को बाहर नहीं भेजा जा सकता है, अब कनेक्टिविटी उतनी नहीं है, बस नहीं आती है, बाकी चीज़ें भी नहीं आती हैं. सो ऑल यू नीड टू डू इज to ensure that there is digital connectivity, internet facilities with you, and you have smartphone. Okay, these two things are there which you need to focus on. Okay, so you can see here that I have already told you that it was launched in the year of 2017 with a budget of this much, and इसका aim क्या है? To impart basic literacy, digital literacy to one member in every rural household. Okay, it was concluded on March 31, 2024, and 6.39 crore individuals have been trained. When women का जो participation है वो भी बहुत अच्छा रहा है, and this program has been instrumental in empowering rural women with critical digital skills. Okay, that is the entire aim of this particular initiative. So these are the many aims which have been taken at a global perspective, and when it comes on to what, when it comes on to women as well. So that is how it is reducing digital, it is reducing gender gaps. So I hope each and everything is clear to you. I have told you about the entire news, and I have told you about the conclusion also. So I hope each and everything is clear to everyone here. अगर कोई भी आपको डाउट है related to this, whatever we have read here, how digital connectivity is getting improved over the period of time, when I'm connecting it with digital, with the gender gap, reduction of gender gap, bridging gender gap. So if you have any doubt related to it, you can ask me in the comment section. Of course, I'll address it. Questions किस तरीके से आएंगे? So बच्चे, if a question is asked on gender part, या फिर gender equality के ऊपर question पूछा जाता है, या फिर हमारी डिजिटल कनेक्टिविटी के रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, या फिर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के ऊपर, डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के ऊपर क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, बिकॉज इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ओनली. ओके, ओके, जेंडर हो गए, फिर विमेन एम्पावरमेंट के ऊपर भी. सो दीज आर द 4 एरियाज विच यू हैव टू रिमेंबर, and accordingly you can mention this data which we have discussed here. You can mention initiatives as well, and you can mention updated data as well. That will give more quality to your answer. Okay, so I hope each and everything is clear to everyone here. I've tried my best to decode it to its core. I hope I am, I have won, in this particular thing. If you have any doubts related to it, you can just ask me in the comment section. Of course, I'll address it. So all right, thank you so much. I'll meet you in the next one. Till then, take care, and keep revising your syllabus and keep focusing on the betterment of yourself, and just not cracking the exam. Okay, so all right, take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much.